Welcome back to Studio 701.
School is back in session across the country, but many families are still spending a lot of extra time at home.
And our next guest is from the Minot Library, where there are lots of items for families to check out, and they're all free.
That's right. Hi, Janet Anderson, joining us now from the Minot Library.
Good morning, Janet.
How are you?
Hello, I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining us. First of all, let's just start with, how different is life right now at the library, considering everything you've gone through with COVID, the pandemic? What's it like there right now as far as hours and everything?
Life has been very different to like everyone in the world is experiencing. Our library is doing what we can to stay on top of things and still keep serving, and we know that this could change at any time, but for right now, we are open 6 days a week. One thing that is new that we added due to the pandemic, and we're going to try to keep, is curbside service. So people can call in or place an order basically using an app or online within 24 hours, and then they can come and pick it up and we'll bring it out to their car. So that is being offered Monday through Friday. Right now we are currently working Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then we take a break for a couple hours to clean and open at 3 until 7. Fridays are the same, except for we do close at 6 instead of 7. And then we are open Saturdays currently from 10 to 3.
Wow, nice work, Janet. Sounds like you're taking a lot of precautions against COVID. Kudos to you and your staff. Now, we all know that books are something we can check out at the library, but what would be some other things that families might be able to check out?
There are so many things people can check out. I actually just had a conversation this morning with somebody who's new to Minot, and I was telling him where I worked, and he said, "Oh, I'm not much of a reader." And I said, "That's okay." First of all, we have an amazing collection of DVDs and movies, and we have what we call binge boxes for all ages. So, for instance, if your children are into Disney princesses or Disney superheroes, you can check out a princess binge box. Or if you are a James Bond fan, you can check out a James Bond box. So what that is that's generally 6 to 9 movies in one box that you can check out, and just like the title implies, binge. But we also have video games that people can check out, board games. We have these little tablets for young children called launch pads. They're educational learning tablets. And the most exciting thing I think that we have is tools. So as people are doing those fall projects around the house, they can check out everything from a rake to a pole saw, wheelbarrows, hand tools, anything you want. And once that snow comes, you can even check out some snow shovels.
Wow. I had no idea you could do that. That is really, really handy for people, especially when you only need it maybe, once a year or once a season. Interesting. Let's talk about the take and make projects. What are those? Every family is spending a lot of time at home together, certainly. Normally these are done in the library, but how does it work that you can take this home with your family right now?
Well, one of probably the saddest things for us as a staff that we've had to scale back on is our in-person programming. We just don't have the ability to do that and implement proper social distancing. But our staff are so amazing, and they want our community to still be able to do these things. So we are offering virtual programs. Most of these are through Facebook Live. So if you follow the Minot Public Library on Facebook, so for instance, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30, one of our children's librarian staff, either Randy or Casey, will do a story time. And on Mondays, so this week it's actually going to be today, they will do a craft, and they'll show how the craft is done, and then we have a box outside the library full of bags that have all the materials, so families can come pick that up. They can pick it up inside if they want. So for instance, last week they made this really adorable little jellyfish, which I love. I'm keeping this one for myself. Nobody else can have it.
Yes.
But this week they're doing something where they are having kids fill out this little form and trace their hands and then they trace their hands and they measure the width, and then they connect it with just a little piece of yarn, and they send it to someone they love and miss, and it's sending a hug.
Yes.
That's
So
fantastic.
that story today at 10:30, and Casey's gonna tell the kids how to do it, and then they can come and pick it up outside or in the library.
So cute.
We also have starting next week for the older kids, because these are kind of for preschool age. We have our virtual STEAM, and our STEAM programs have been really, really popular. That's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So Ms. Randy is going to be doing STEAM on Tuesdays at 4 o'clock starting next week. And I hear that there may be some volcanoes involved with this first
Oh.
one.
All right.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Volcano it up.
Okay.
There will be supplies available to check out. I mean, we have everything. We're even, if kids need scissors, we have scissors they can take.
Okay.
But we also are missing kind of our teenage students as well. So for teens, we're welcoming them back as long as schools stay in session. In person, teens can come to the Minot Public Library from 3:15 to about 5 and hang out in our teen space.
Perfect.
And once a week, we'll do for them, and that will also be available as a take and make. So the next one they're doing is called a fall in a jar. So everyone gets like this little jar, and it will have a twig in it, and then we'll put a concoction in there that makes it like a snow globe, along with some confetti. So this is something they can do in person when they're in the teen space, or they can pick it up on Thursday, the 17th. And
Perfect.
most of these types of things are reserved.
Okay. Thank you so much, Janet. You've
Janet,
given us
thank you.
a lot of good ideas on what's happening at the Minot Library. This has been Check It Out, and for more information, check out the minotlibrary.org.